Hey everybody, it's Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my home here in Santa Monica, California. Yes, I'm filming indoors in front of my plant shelfie because it is raining really bad out there, so it's definitely a mood out there. I'll go ahead and dedicate a whole video on what my space looks like and how I prepared for the rain after this, so stay tuned for that. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and share with you all of the plant babies that I picked up yesterday in Canoga Park, California. I've never been to that city before or that nursery. If you guys are interested and haven't watched my Come With Me episode that I filmed with Catherine yesterday, go ahead and click the video before this one and you can see where we went and just the amazing plant life that was at that particular nursery. I've never been there before and I am glad I drove 20 miles to go to that spot because it was amazing. So in today's video, I want to go ahead and share with you the plants that I picked up in yesterday's plant haul. I did some damage and I did 2 splits with Catherine, and I'll go ahead and I'll talk about those first. And let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite plant baby that I shared in today's episode and which one you would like to see me plant up. I'm hoping to do my next planting with Jewelyn after the rain goes away, probably on Wednesday. So who knows, it might be these babies that I share in today's haul. So the first one I want to talk about is a split that Catherine and I went ahead and split together. There's 2 of them. There was one plant that I wanted and one plant that she wanted, and we just decided to go ahead and split them so that we could get 2 plants for the price of 1. So if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that the rain recently took away a handful of Sansevierias in my collection. While I was away in Egypt, it rained hard, and I imagine it rained just like how it's raining now, and I wasn't home to save my plants and a bunch of them died. So I think now I've lost over 20 plants from the rain, and I am slowly building my Sansevieria collection back to where it is, and that was probably one of my biggest collection. If you see my Hoya collection video as well as my Peperomia collection video in my Jewelyn's collective series, you can see how big those collections are, and my Sansevieria collection was about that big. So I'm starting kind of to rebuild the collection before I go ahead and put it on the Jewelyn collective series. With this one first, I have a Sansevieria Moonglow. Now, I'm not too sure what the difference is between Moonglow and Moonshine because I have the Moonshine, which I recently planted up in my last planting with Jewelyn episode. Catherine was really gravitated towards this one, and I said, you know what, it looks exactly like my Moonshine, but if it's Moonglow, that's definitely a Sansevieria I do not have, or maybe it's just labeled that way in that nursery. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's because of the variegation of this. I don't know. Sound off down below if you guys know why there's Moonshine and Moonglow, because to me they look exactly the same. So regardless of what the difference is between Moonshine and Moonglow, I do not have the Moonglow, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'll split that with you. So she has the other half of this plant, and what I'm probably gonna do is pair it up in this planter. I'm not too sure yet. She took the nursery planter that was with the whole plant. But this is one of the planters that I drilled up in my last drilling video, so I don't know, we'll see. I think this is a look. So this is one of my brand new Sansevierias that I'll be adding to the collection, so happy about that. I'm definitely trying to rebuild the collection within the month of February. Now, there's another plant that I was gravitated to that Catherine was also interested in, and I know I've been kind of keeping my eye out on this particular species, but I'm looking for a certain variation which I've never seen in person yet, and it's a tricolor. But I found a Tradescantia lilac, so this is pretty close to my dream plant, and you can see how there's that lilac and green variegation in it. It is so stunning. So here's what the whole plant looks like. It is amazing. And I want to go ahead and do a split with this plant when I have a nice dry day. I'll do it in my patio space, but Catherine and I was really gravitated towards this plant, so I told her, you know what, since you're going to get the Sansevieria Moonglow and I'm going to get the Tradescantia lilac and you love this plant as well, I don't mind, let's go ahead and split it so that we can get 2 plants. So we'll see how I end up splitting it. Stay tuned for my upcoming planting with Jewelyn because I would like to do it on that next episode. Sound off down below if you have a Tradescantia lilac. I've never seen this one before. I usually see the Zabrina, but I've never seen a lilac, so right away I had to go ahead and pick this one up for the collection. It kind of reminds me of my trailing Peperomia, where it's nice and dainty and delicate, so I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'm thinking maybe in my bathroom or maybe next to my other Peperomia that's hanging outside when it is not raining. I think it's stunning. I would love to have this in a white planter in a macrame. Who knows? But this is definitely such a stunning plant, and I mean, just having it in my space overnight, I just couldn't stop looking at it. It's just so gorgeous with that lilac and green tone to it. Love this trailing plant. So stay tuned to see how I split this up, and half of it will go to Catherine, but just such a beautiful plant. Love that. So for now with the rain, it's just kind of hanging out here on my plant shelf, and everything behind me is just kind of stuck behind me because of the rain. I'll share with you guys in the next video what everything looks like. So don't mind the plant shelf behind me because this is not the look. It's definitely storing plants because of the rain. So let's go ahead and end today's little plant haul with my dream plant for 2019. Now this particular plant was on my wish list for about 2 years now. And being a collector and an enthusiast, I knew I wanted to get this plant in person versus ordering it online. And that's one thing I like doing with my plants, is hand picking them versus ordering them online, unless it's a really specialty plant that I just can't seem to find wherever I do my plant shopping. Then I'll go ahead and make those purchases, like 2 years ago with my Pelias, and I'll go ahead and I'll talk about that in a whole separate video because my mother plant got ruined by the maintenance guy. Let's not talk about that. So let's go ahead and move on to my last plant of today's plant haul. Can you guys take a guess what plant it might be? Let me introduce to you my beautiful Sansevieria, otherwise known as the Congo. They also call it the whale fin, the shark fin, or Masoniana. There's a lot of names. I love this plant, and I am absolutely in love with Sansevierias. I'll go ahead and give it a spin so you can see what it looks like. Here is my beautiful baby, and I am in love with Sansevierias. I think they're really cool. I love the fact they come in different shapes, colors, and sizes. And I think peperomias, philodendrons, Hoyas, they're my favorites. Philodendrons, Sansevierias, Hoyas, peperomias. I love those type of plants, but I definitely wanted to go ahead and do a little investing for the year. And I'm not too sure what I'm going to do or how I'm going to style this particular Sansevieria. I may go ahead and keep these 3, sell off this one. I know I did that with my copper tone, which I absolutely love. So let me know if you guys are interested in purchasing a baby off of this mother plant. It's definitely an investment, and if you guys are a collector, it's definitely worth the investment. And if you are a collector like me and love collecting Sansevierias, reach out to me because you never know. I might go ahead and propagate this one off and sell it off. But I'm definitely loving this plant, and now because this is my wish list plant, I had to get another one. So here is my second Sansevieria Masoniana, and I love this plant. I'll go ahead and do another spin on this one. It's wild and crazy, so I definitely don't know how I'm gonna style it. I do want to take apart both of them, and I'll bring them up side by side. So here is what they look like side by side. I couldn't pick and choose between the both of them, so I said, you know what, both of you guys are coming home. I've been looking for you in person now for about 2 years. Finally have it in my hands, and I brought 2 of them back home. So I think what I might do is take this one apart and see maybe if I can separate this guy closest to me here, and then maybe separate these. So maybe propagate these 2 here and then keep these 5 here. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. I would like to maybe keep the 3 that's clustered in here and the 2 that's clustered here, and maybe propagate these 2 right here and sell them off. So if you guys are interested, reach out to me in a direct message at Planting with Jewelyn, because I've done that with my Sansevieria copper tone, and I know a handful of you guys were able to get that from me. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about today's plant haul? What was your favorite plant? Now, I am so excited about the Sansevierias. I mean, I'm coming back strong, guys, because a bunch of them died, but hello, yes, I came back strong. So I'm definitely not mad at that. So this kind of makes me sad because I would love to have seen my original Sansevieria collection with these guys all up in the mix. I will definitely work on my Sansevieria collection for the month of February so that I can go ahead and at least have them to where I was right before I left Egypt. Let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite plant in today's plant haul. I love the Tradescantia. I think it's such a gorgeous, stunning plant, and I can never say no to Sansevierias, especially since these were on my wish list. That's going to wrap up today's video. I am definitely excited about adding these Sansevierias to my collection, pulling them apart and seeing what they look like. and who knows, I might propagate one baby from each and then maybe cluster these two together in one nice white planter. That would be the goal. So that is going to wrap up today's plant haul. Sound off down below what was your favorite plant. Absolutely love the Tradescantia lilac. Sansevierias, you can never go wrong. They're very hardy plants, but they do not love a lot of rain. So well, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to be okay with the fact that I lost about 20 plants. I think it was definitely worth over $500 worth of loss, which I do not want to think about. I know it's definitely sad for me to think about all of the loss that I went through losing 20 something plants while I was in Egypt, but we'll go ahead and rebuild them. I know every single plant that I look at, I can remember exactly when I got it or where I got it from, and it's just kind of a souvenir just for that moment in time. So really sad, but moving forward, I have some good Sansevierias to kick off the new collection with. So stay tuned for an upcoming planting with Jewelyn. I love creating content for you guys daily, so stay tuned because I will be going and filming what my space looks like because of the rain. My patio in the front of my house is pretty much bare, so stay tuned for that video, and let's go ahead and do today's plant friend shout out. So today's plant friend shout out is going to go to Sally Henry. She posted this up 2 weeks ago on one of my Planting with Jewelyn plant haul videos. She says here, "Hi Jewelyn, your plant babies are so cute. I think you must have the largest selection of so many variations and varieties of plants that I've ever seen. It's just amazing to me. You and your plants are so awesome. Keep doing what you do. I just love it all." Thank you, Sally Henry, for leaving that comment. I'm definitely a huge fan of different types of varieties and variations, and I just love collecting them, and I hope that inspires you because I'm just the girl next door that just loves plants, and I just want to be relatable to you guys that no matter where you are in the world, no matter what type of space you have, you can still incorporate plants in your life. And I think that's why I love my Meet My Plant Friend series, because it shows you how other people style plants in their home. And being a plant collector, plant enthusiast, I love surrounding myself around other people who love green. So thank you so much. I'm definitely working hard on my plant collection, especially now the fact that a handful of them had died. So moving forward with my plant collection and where I see it, I definitely want to go ahead and try and repurchase some of the babies that I did lose from the rain last month. And I think now that I'm home here in Santa Monica with February's rain, and I'll share with you guys in my next video how I prepared for the rain, you'll see that I definitely do want the best things for my babies. And I hope this inspires you that no matter where you are, there's always room for plant life. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you're new, welcome. Hit the bell and subscribe button to be notified whenever I do a daily upload. I love being able to share with you my plant life on daily videos here on my main channel. Stay tuned for my Egypt content. I am going to be working on it over the weekend. Since it's raining, I think it's the perfect time to go ahead and work on the vlog channel. So stay tuned for some vlog content. I'm really excited to share with you guys all of the amazing things that happened to me while I was in Egypt with my grandma. And a little shout out to my grandma. I know she's definitely watching, and I do miss her, and my mom is asking her to come back sooner than June. I know she wanted to come back at the end of May, but my mom wants her to come back home up here as soon as possible. So we'll see when she comes back. I definitely miss having her in my space, and I know when she sees all of the plant babies in my home, she's going to freak out because I've never seen this much plants gang up together. So stay tuned for that. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.